Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Lifestripes with Kathy and Duke. As you can see, we are standing outside of a Walmart here in Scarborough, and we're going to take a look at what's going on the inside. But I just wanted to let you guys know that as this pandemic has literally taken over the world and the minds and the conversations of everybody that you know and I know, we just want to dive a little deeper and get in and find out really and truly two things. What is going on with the toilet paper issue, and does anybody know why we're buying so much toilet paper? That's the question of, I think, the year, definitely. And if we don't get to the bottom of it in this particular episode, at some point we definitely will. In addition to that, we've also heard that all the governments all over the world are putting money, billions and billions of dollars, into recovery plans, stimulus packages, emergency funds, all of the above. And I think it's definitely a great time to do that. It's not a natural disaster, but nonetheless it is a disaster, and it's something that's affecting all of us. And to make sure that our economy stays strong, this is something that is needed. So we want to get people's opinions. So we're going to go talk to some people in front of Walmart, find out if they know anything about toilet paper and if they know anything about how the billions of dollars that Canada, England, US, all countries all over the world, Italy, are putting into the government and putting into the system are going to benefit us as citizens. Hello there. So I'm standing outside with Brian and Lindsay, and the first question that I have for you guys, thank you so much for agreeing to do this, first of all. The first question I have is toilet paper. Tell me what your take on everybody buying the toilet paper. What is that all about?
Well, it's honestly pretty ridiculous at this point. I feel like it's people were panicking initially, as in to get as much as they can. And now people who actually do need toilet paper are realizing there is none, and they're trying to get some too. Like, toilet paper is one of the easiest things to make, and I'm sure there's still plenty going around. It's not like there is actually a shortage, just people overreacting.
I like that. Interesting. And it's easy to make. Ooh, how do we make toilet paper? This is a good one.
Oh, I can't say I know how to make it, but it's just paper. Yeah.
It's not something we
Yeah.
Google, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Exactly. And how about you?
I just think it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, my mom works at the Food Basics down the street. They went through 12 skids in under an hour.
Under an hour?
Under an hour, yeah.
Okay. That's out of control. That is really out of control. And it's panic. I think I'm going to have to agree with you. Yes, it's when I need it, I'm not going to be able to get it. Therefore, I must get it now.
Exactly.
With everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and it's a necessity. So there you go. And it's a luxury, really, because soap and water can also do the trick, too, if you really think about it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah.
Excellent. And now the billions of dollars that the governments all over the world are putting into emergency reliefs and stimulus packages and the whole bit, making sure that we are all taken care of in this time of, I'm going to say, crisis.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that, and will it benefit you? I don't know, do you have kids, childcare? Are you off work now for 2 weeks?
Yeah, no kids or anything like that. But at the same time, businesses are at risk too. Like, if you just look around the plaza, like Walmart is here and Walmart's busy, but then nowhere else is necessarily busy. Places are going to end up shutting down, and the health scare is really serious. But at the end of, not the end of the day, the next couple of months, if this starts going down, everyone's going to realize there's no more money floating around because all these businesses are closing, people could lose jobs, and the government actually injecting money into the economy to actually help prevent that is a really good thing.
Oh, yeah. I think he said it pretty well. It's just like, I don't know what's going to happen, but
At least our governments are looking out for us, right? So
Exactly,
this is a good thing. It's not a fire, it's not a flood of any kind, it's not a tsunami, but at the end of the day, it's still worldwide. It is a pandemic, and it's something that our government needs to take seriously. So thank you both for taking the time to talk to us.
not a
We really
problem.
appreciate it, guys. Bye.
Take care.
Bye, guys. I'm here with Ken and Jessica, and they're two gorgeous little kids. How are you guys? Thank you for agreeing to do this for us. First question I have is toilet paper. So, as you know, everybody's buying up the toilet paper, panicking about toilet paper. What's your opinion on that?
I think it's absolutely absurd. I'm not really too sure what the point of the toilet paper hoarding is, I should say.
Hoarding, yeah.
Oh yeah, but I think it's ridiculous. And my only guess is come Halloween, there's gonna be a bunch of mummies walking around in the street in toilet paper. That's all I got. Yeah.
Good answer. Excellent. And so, as you know, the governments all over the world are putting billions of dollars into stimulus packages, emergency relief funds, that sort of thing. How do you think that's going to benefit all of us as citizens, as a community?
Yeah, I think it's a good step. I just hope it actually gets to the places where it needs to be and stuff. That I'm not too sure we actually get visibility to that. But I mean, I hope the trusted officials that people voted to put in place actually make it happen and it gets to the right people, because it is a serious situation.
And that's an excellent point. So suggestion, for example, put it out there. What exactly are they going to be funding? How are we going to get funding, right? So how can we apply for funding?
Yeah.
Who would be, who would be eligible for funding?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, it's easy for anybody to get in front of a podium and say, I'm going to do this and that. But those points are very valid, right? It needs to go to how are people getting access to it? What are the processes and stuff like that? That's the other part of the equation. Like I said, it's easy for anyone to stand up here and say, oh, I'm going to do this. But, you got to actually see things actually happening and let the people know how it's actually going to materialize for it to be an actual success.
Absolutely. Ken, thank you. Jessica, thank you. You guys are great. Thank you, guys. Take care. Thank you. Well, he's got some excellent points, I must say. And, it's true. The governments all have the funding that they're going to be putting in place. But how are we as citizens going to have access to them? And once we do have access to them, how are we going to know we're going to get them? Is there a criteria? So all of these things, I'm sure, are still being panned out by governments all over the world. But nonetheless, they are committing the money. It's just now a matter of how do we get it. So we're going to be looking out for that for sure.
Kathy, look at this place. There is nothing.
This is really unbelievable. I mean, we heard about it. I haven't been inside of a Walmart, to be honest with you, or a Food Basics or a No Frills or anything like that. But if this is what it's looking like, when are they going to restock this? That's a good question.
You're gonna have a neighborhood pusher for toilet paper. It's like
anybody out there with toilet paper? Oh my gosh, you could totally sell it.
Like you could sell one roll for like $10.
Wow, okay, that's pushing it.
I'm just saying.
$10 if you needed it.
Hey man, I might have to I got a lot of toilet paper at home, so I may have to start
a side hustle.
Putting ads out there.
A side hustle.
Yeah, this is crazy.
And it's also saying, what's the notice saying?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Due to the high demand of toilet paper, we are currently out of stock. Well, yeah, you see that.
Yeah.
But when are you getting stock? That's the bigger question, because this really is no joke. People, honestly, the whole toilet paper thing, I think, boils down to what's going on up here. And unfortunately, the people who do need it in a week, or will need it in a week or a month, will not be able to get it. So hence the panic, I think, because the people who started panicking, it's been a trickle down now to the people who actually know they're going to need it.
So this pandemic turned into a panic-demic, because people are getting canned foods, dry foods, all types of things that they can just hoard in their house, in their pantries and stuff like that, in case they got to start digging bunkers in the basement.
Well, and this is it. Like, how far do we really think this is going to go? We and I know that we're not making light of it, but we have said on many occasions that it's kind of like the flu. You're going to have the flu and you're going to get over the flu if you are well. If you are somebody who has a low immune system already, then it's going to affect you obviously a lot more. And if you're older, it's going to
you'll get over it. But I don't know if I'll get over the no toilet paper. Look at this.
No, it's too much.
Oh my gosh.
But anyways, you know what it is. It's here. So I needed some food for my children. I know that.
Yeah.
So I was actually at the superstore. I went to the superstore. Now we just tell everybody. But I was at the superstore, and it was okay. It wasn't horrible.
I went to Healthy Planet, and there was nobody at Healthy Planet.
Healthy Planet, Shoppers Drug Mart.
I was able to get everything I needed at Healthy Planet. I was able to get everything I needed because nobody wants nothing healthy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
or vegan.
Yes. I got my Beyond Meat burgers and all kind of good stuff I got there. So y'all can still go to No Frills and line up outside if you want to. I'm going to be okay at Healthy Planet and Bulk Barn because nobody's there.
That's true.
There we go.
Okay, so another section that is definitely
my daughter got some
out of control
Pampers and stuff.
Is the baby section. This is woo, my goodness. Okay, I'm not sure what this is about other than the fact that if parents are on a 2-week quarantine, then obviously they have kids. They're not going to be able to go out and get their stuff. So, okay.
Like I get that.
I totally get that. I think that's fair.
It's definitely fear, though.
Yeah, no, it's fear. Everything
is
fear at this point. But it's fear of the unknown. I actually feel like there's something they're not telling us. That's the vibe I'm starting to get.
I think it's just human nature that when you don't understand something, and you don't know, you don't have the enough information about it, you start to fear it.
Right.
And then once there's fear that's in society, people do the next best thing is they go and buy everything because they like, I gotta stock
Just
up. I
in
don't know if
case.
I'm ever gonna go back outside or stuff like that, right?
Cleaning products flying off the shelves for obvious
I can
reasons, though.
understand
Yeah.
why
I can
you
understand
need like
this.
Pine Sol and me being Jamaican, we're definitely gonna have Dettol.
That's all I have to have here. That's all. Are you kidding?
I
Yes.
get why they're doing it for the cleaning stuff because you want to be safe. You want to make sure
Absolutely.
that you're cleaning every surface that
Yes.
maybe you touch a lot. And again, I mean, a lot of people touch their face a lot, right?
Yeah.
So you want to make sure your hands are clean, your surfaces are clean, and your house is clean.
Yeah, absolutely. But people, that should be like a common practice. I'm just saying.
No,
You know,
it
and
should be, but I mean, when's the last time we really faced something like this? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, I don't think this is actually, I don't think COVID-19 is worse than SARS or H1N1
They're all
and all
relative.
those
It's
things.
all
they're,
relative.
They're kind of similar,
Yeah.
right? But it's because social media has now pumped us up. The media themselves
the media,
have pumped us
absolutely,
up
absolutely.
to create fear
Yes.
in society.
Yes, absolutely. And I have to show like the frozen food sections. This is not that bad, to be honest with you.
It's not.
But
Mind you, all the vegan stuff is still here.
Yeah,
Just saying.
that's true. We're just
Saying.
taking a walk down the
Yeah.
aisles at this point. We got a lot of pizza going on over here. I'm not gonna lie.
Delicioso.
Yes, and this is just one store, one representation of how things are going.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that all the other stores are the same.
Well,
They would have to be.
I've seen online where like Costco and No Frills and all those places, people have been lining up
Yeah,
for
outside.
like outside to get in just to
Yeah.
get toilet paper.
And then also the lineups to pay have
Right.
been huge. Hence, hence the confusion that I'm having, because if we're not supposed to be in big crowds, I don't know. I'm just saying, when you're lining up for food,
Yeah,
and
I
you're
just
in
don't get
close
it.
proximity. But there's our vegan section.
Yeah, fully stocked. Fully stocked.
You get lots of stuff in the vegan section.
Fully stocked.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
All the frozen vegetables though?
all the frozen veg-
What's up with that?
Well, I know what's up with that, because that's what I was looking for, was frozen vegetables, to be honest. Because
Yeah.
all the fresh vegetables are gonna go. Like, how long can you really keep them for?
Yeah, I mean,
You
yeah,
know?
they're gonna spoil, but come on, people. You don't need to stay inside. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Take precaution of
Yeah.
making sure your areas are clean, and you'll be fine. And if you have a strong immune system, anyways, again, you've had a flu before. Yes, this is a different one, but we go through different flus every year.
That's right.
And many more people die of flus
Of influenzas.
and influenzas and stuff like that each year. So
That's right.
again, yes, it's new,
Yeah.
but don't overreact.
Don't overreact. That's it. And any elderly, of course. I'm
Exactly.
sure you mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, at the end of the day, here we are standing in the middle of Walmart, just trying to understand. We're just trying to understand what all the craziness is all about. We get that it's new. We get that it's a scare. We get that people are getting sick. We get that some people are actually dying because of this.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, we take care of ourselves, keep our hands clean, wash up, take care of each other, and
Yep.
we'll be all right. I think we'll be good.
Deuces, people.
Take care.
Stay safe.